And I think in this show, we're really interested in learning about growth-minded CFOs who are interested in growing and trying new stuff and changing. But this is also a very risk-averse industry, and there's a lot of pressure to do the old standby thing. In those rooms with CFOs, how are they thinking about incorporating this new tech, and what are they doing to allow themselves to onboard, to take that step, to take that risk? What sets them apart?
It's a great question, and it's really hard to be in that seat of a CFO. Like, the whole ecosystem around you is changing in terms of technology, but then also your business is accelerating. Like, the pace of business is moving faster and faster. And then you also have a lot of choice these days. So there's all these startups running around with all their lofty promises, and you need to make a risk-based decision on where you invest your time. Who do you spend time with? Where do you go deep, and why? And so I think it's a really challenging environment actually to be. It's pretty inundating, frankly, or I would be inundated if I were in that seat, and that's what I'm hearing from our customers. And what I start with usually as a piece of advice, because things are moving so quick, it comes back to the basics and the core of what are the things that truly matter in a software purchase decision, in your day-to-day. It's not even about software, it's just like day-to-day business decisions, and it all boils down to the people at the end of the day. And so what I just recommend folks, and frankly, that's also part of the reason I think why we're quite successful in a category that is probably arguably the most risk-averse of categories that you want to take software decisions in, is go work with the people, take a look at the people, and also take a little bit of a extrapolate from where they're currently at of what they could do in the future. So what we see very tactically is when you diligence software or change your processes, do two things. Number one, get to know your software vendor extremely well at a detailed level. Do they understand accounting? Do they really thoroughly understand my workflows? Do they have the true genuine empathy here? Or are they just trying to sell me a product, basically? And so I think you get a really good sense for that. I think that's point number one. And then the other point, and I think that's happening very regularly in the industry, I'm sure that's with your product too, Alex, is go get peer references. Go speak to people you trust, or maybe you don't know them that well, but while you're doing the reference, assess this person. Are they like me? Do they think like me? Are they a good CFO as well? And so I think the combination of these two things, like the quality of the tool that you would adopt, or like some sort of even services vendor that you're onboarding, combined with references, is a starting point to navigate what is a pretty hazy environment out there in my mind.